What's up, Broncos country? How you doing, man? It's still the Bronco, and just back here with another video. So this one is about the Week 15 matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. Um, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be different. We got Brett Rippon starting, so we're gonna let Brett Rippon rip it. This is a game that we should win. Russ has been he's finished with the concussion protocol, and that's a good thing. But it is a good thing because they're gonna give him another week to rest up. You know, because look at all the money we paying him, man. He $250 million quarterback. So yeah, you got to give him another week to rest up. He was mad about it. You know how Russ is. He's a he's a gamer. He want to be there. He want to be in there. He want to play. He want to be in action. To help us. Help his teammates, and he just want to be there, like the player, and the leader he is. I mean, it's been so many words and all this people saying and stuff about Russ, man, and I really um I really can't really understand it. He's a human being too. Just because somebody acts different than you, or act somewhat the way you don't like the way they acting, or the way they move, the way they talk, or whatever, man. That's not being funny, man. He's being the person he is, man. Everybody is not like, or laughing, outgoing, and all that other stuff. So once you're around Rush, a lot of people in the locker room, they still rocks with Russ. You know what I mean? They really still rocks with Russ, and that's a good thing. All this other stuff coming out that Russ lost the locker room. Man, that's like all them other media outlets and people that just don't like him. You know, growing up in life, man, we have people like that. Just you could walk out in the street. Somebody might not like the way you walk, or the way you talk, or the way you dress, man. To me, that's just point of life, man. You got 4 games left in the season. Uh, we gonna hopefully we can make the most of it. Well, I mean, we ain't playing for nothing but pride. Pride and respect. Got a lot of people that's gonna be unrestricted free agents. I think it's about like excuse me, about like 18 players that's gonna be that are unrestricted free agents. Next time I get back on here, I'll do the count. Uh, but it's 18 unrestricted free agents. Excuse me. But I'm gonna do the math with how many restricted free agents we're gonna have at the end of the season, and how many ERFA free agents we're gonna have, and keep you updated on the people who we invite, who the Broncos gonna invite to camp, and you know stuff like that nature. We'll get into that more soon. When the season comes to an end, that's when I'll know more. But it's a lot of changes that's coming, man. Believe that for real, man. It's a lot of changes that's gonna come, that's on the way coming. I mean, a lot of wholesale changes gonna be coming. The owners meeting earlier this week. Uh, our owners got approved for that G4 financing loan. You know, it's some. They're gonna bring a new stadium to Denver. Probably just not right now. But hell, with 100 million worth of upgrades, I can imagine, you know, how that stadium gonna look. You know what I mean? I'm here in Charlotte, and I'm looking at when I pass Bank of America Stadium, where the Panthers play. I look, I'm like, yeah, it's big, but I don't think it's going to be compared anything compared to Empire Field. You know, we got a good group of owners, man. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of wholesale changes. You know, probably especially start with Hackett. It's been a lot of buzz about Butch Barry too. You know how he's handling the O line. You know how he's talking to him and all that. You know, I mean, it's been a lot this season, man. We've been the most injured team from day one, from the start of the season. A lot of starters out on, injured reserve, IR and all that. We had the most players, most cap worth of money, players, starting players on injured reserve. Out about almost all year. Somebody come off, somebody go back on. Somebody come off, somebody go back on. I mean, that's just the luck of the draw for Denver this year, man. But as a true fan of the Broncos, like I am, man, I just keep I just keep it hold tight, man. I keep believing, man. I'm a diehard Bronco fan, man. Ever since growing up in New York, man, you know, Denver was my favorite team, man. Ever since a little kid growing up, hanging out with the homies, you know, watching games over their crib or whatever, having a little bit of boo, talking a little shit, things like that, of that nature. But I'm a ride or die, man. I bleed orange, man. Bleed orange and blue. Uh, wishing everybody, all y'all, a happy holidays too. Merry, safe, be safe this holidays. Kiss your loved ones. You never know when you will see them again. Give them a hug. This Christmas, me and my wife, we're gonna be without our baby boy, big baby. We call him Big Baby. His name's Sedario. We just lost him, put him in the ground in October. So this is this is one for us. So Christmas is it's never the same, man, because lost a lot. We always lose a lot of loved ones around this time of year, whatever. But you know, God knows best. Put your faith in God and just let Him handle everything. I believe in Russ. I believe in the team. I believe in George Payton' uh, vision for this team. It's, we just, I mean, really, like a lot of players, man. Some, if we got negative players, man, we don't need that in that locker room. But they said the locker room's been good. I kind of believe that because and look, if Russ didn't get hurt that game against the Chiefs, didn't get hurt, uh, you know, knocked out or whatever, and we were still playing the game, man. I think we would have beat the Chiefs, man. I think we would have beat the Chiefs. We did something to Patrick Mahomes, man. We made him feel a type of way. Yeah, we made him feel like Rich on the corner, man. Made Patrick Mahomes feel a type of way. Right when he left that game, he felt the type of way. He already know. Every time we play somebody, man, they always say like, well, we really can't count them out because they got Russ. That's right, we got Russ. Russ wasn't um like Russ in Seattle this year. Maybe it was a learning curve or something, Hackett scheme or whatever. But Russ still the same Russ, man. I really can't see that he lost a step, lost a beat or whatever. Really can't say that. And not going to say that. But as I'm getting going on in this chat, uh, Jerry Judy, yeah, we already know he got fined, not suspended. That's a good thing. Let him pay his money. He young, man. He young. But that's how he show passion, man. He ain't like I think he's actually our true number one. I mean, look what he's doing. Like why? And I'll be asking myself this question: why did they wait so late to put him out there on that spot? You know, why they just put him out there to be that X wide receiver and put Cortland somewhere else, like in the middle, like he could be a big slot receiver or something, and stuff like that. So, but so I think Jerry Judy, he gonna be out there. He gonna be back playing on the X this Sunday. Uh, uh, Brandon Johnson, the undrafted free agent, yeah, he's gonna be playing. I think he's gonna be the number two. Rather, he's gonna be our number two wide receiver. Then you're gonna have Montreal Washington and then Jenna Virgil. Kendall Higgins. He's not playing in this game either. He's been ruled out. Cortland's not playing. Russ been ruled out. Uh, Kendall Higgins, he's been ruled out. Uh, oh, Randy Gregory will be back Sunday, hopefully. He's marked. He's gonna play. He'll play. And Billy Turner dressed out, looking healthy. I think he's gonna play too. So if Billy Turner back and he's gonna play, that's good. That's a good thing for Rick. Protect him. Let him do his thing in the pocket. Uh, I ain't really worried about nothing, man. It's a game, man. I take this game serious sometimes too, man. For real, I do. Um, it's the best sport, man. I watch basketball sometimes, man, but I don't really follow basketball until like the playoffs or whatever. You know, I'm a big fan. Yeah, ever since they had Strickland and all that. But my heart and soul is with the Broncos, man. Lead orange and blue. I'm a Nick fan. You already know orange and blue. We colors too. Uh, but we gonna see what Jerry gonna do, man. Cause Judy putting people on notice, man. We just hope he do his thing and finish it, carry it out the rest of the season, man. It would be a good thing if we when these last four games, you know, we win these last four games, it'd be 7-10, man. You know, I think Seattle ain't gonna be in it. 49ers, Brock Purdy, man, they did them boys something dirty last night. They did them boys something dirty last night. Yeah, Brock Purdy, 49ers, Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, he showed them he showed them that he was relevant. So 49ers they clinched the NFC West last night. I already knew they was. So my boys ain't in it. You know what I mean? My Broncos ain't in it, but I had to watch that game because I just wanted to watch him beat Gino. All the stuff that they talking about, he ain't right back. Yeah, they wrote him off, but he ain't right back. Still ain't that good, Gino. Your assistant quarterback still ain't that good, man. Show 'em, man. Y'all only been beating losing teams, but y'all beat. That's all y'all was doing when y'all come up against a good team, man. Y'all choke. Y'all choking. You can't get the job done. I was just happy, see the 49ers do something terrible to y'all with Mr. Irrelevant. Brock Purdy at quarterback. Right. That was something to watch. That was a sight to see. But getting back to this Bronco thing, Randy Gregory, man, he said he want to play. He's gonna play, and he said, he hated being out because there's nothing that he really could have did, by just sitting out, being injured. He want to earn his keep. He want to change the narrative on him. Listen, man, Chubb gone. We gotta have Randy. Jacob Martin. You know, he's out for the year. He won't come back, with a hammy or a knee, something. But he's out. So we'll see, man. We'll see how this stuff play out Sunday. It's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a real good thing, real good game. So and right, I keep asking myself why did they take so long to figure out Jerry Judy could play all that stuff, all the positions, and now they just put him to the X. Should have been the X. I mean, he should have been the X. So that's all I'm talking about. Like, well, I know Tim Patrick, man. He'll be back next year. Yeah, I know he's itching to play, man. And I think if he didn't get hurt in the preseason and all that stuff, man, probably it could have been a lot of different outcomes in certain games that we was playing, man. Because we lost a lot of games, man, by 1 point or less, man. And that's what hurts, man. By 1 point or less. Now, is that a reason why Haggard should be gone? Do I think so? Kind of, sort of, because in the preseason training camp, he was letting them boys rest, man. He wasn't playing nobody preseason. Come on, man. Them boys everything was new. You hear everything new, whole new staff, no ownership in there. And okay, yeah, you give them a vet day, but they should have been in there playing, man, so they could get their chemistry. So they could get their game like chemistry, get used to each other, and don't have to get used to each other, you know, during the season because y'all they've been playing together. That's just my take, but to each his own. There's a lot of wholesale changes coming. Um, I'll be right here with y'all. Be right here with y'all. Delivering this message. You know, right now, do I care? I had 3 subscribers, but I had to start this thing all over. So I don't know why it want to let me, carry my subscribers over. So I'll get them back and get new subscribers. You know, I'm getting a little better at this as everything go on, man. I just gotta be a little more consistent with it. A little more consistent with it. So yeah, I'm be looking forward to the game Sunday, man. It's a a lot of games tomorrow, man. 3 games tomorrow on NFL Network. I got my beer ready, and I got some. Well, I got some Evans eggnog, the liquor, and refrigerator. Might say the beer for Sunday, and drink on the Evans eggnog tomorrow. When the games come on and stuff like that. So, hey, I mean, this wasn't our year, Broncos country. It'll be our year, man. Next year, gonna definitely be our year, man. Uh, they gotta do a better search. You know, if I get fired, we gotta do a really long outgoing search, man, because the Walton Penny Group they didn't hire Hackett, so you know he so they letting him play it out for for the rest of for the rest of the year. So ain't nothing wrong with that. They ain't want to pull a plug in the middle, man, and they let him go to the end. But word on the street, everybody trying to pick a head coach for us already. Everybody saying Frank Wright. I mean, he did a so-so job in Indy until like until Andrew Luck left, but he still had a decent year after Andrew Luck retired because when they had Jacoby Brissett 1 year, Robert Brissett. Then I think the next year they had Philip Rivers before he retired, and then they was trying little quarterback cap. So once you that's why I ain't worried about Denver, man. We gonna be all right with Russ. But Broncos country, we gonna be all right with Russ. Believe that. I'm a firm believer of that. Now, when they talk about wholesale changes, I don't know what's coming, but we already know something's coming. Every Bronco podcast I listen to, man, they talking about the changes coming, and the best one for to listen for real info to get your info, Benjamin Albright, you know, Mike Kliss and those boys. You know, that's who I watch. That's who I really be on Twitter listening to, or seeing what they post. Cause they be sending me stuff. I be be chatting and stuff like that. Ask little questions. But I think in this off season, man, during free agency, man, we gotta go out there and grab some help at wide receiver, man. We do, man. We need somebody else. Cortland. When they had him at the X Man, uh, he was hurt too last year. He had just came back off an injury last year because he was hurt the year before in 2020. So we need some real receiver help, man. KJ. Hopefully next year KJ be able to play a full season, man. That boy fragile, but he fast though. He good though when he out there on the field. He quick. He he stretch the field. You know that tight end we got Greg Docious. That boy he gonna be a beast next year. He already showing promise, man. And Demar Mathis, the other cornerback we got, the rookie. I mean, he had a rough beginning when we first threw him in there. When Ronald Darby went down. But now he getting the hang of it. He doing his thing. I don't think Ronald Darby will be back here next year. I don't think he'll be back. And Dalton Rosner, the Broncos ain't even been in conversation talks about the extension or nothing with his agent. He even said it so. Said, me and my agent, we ain't hear nothing about no new contract or from Denver. So Rosner might not be back. It's a lot of guys that might not be back. I know they talk about Draymond Jones might want to try his luck somewhere else. Hey, if you gonna go for for money somewhere else, go ahead and go. You know what I mean? We want people that's gonna want to be here, man, and want to play, man. We want people to put their head down and just go to work, man. Put your head down and work. Put your head down and work hard. Not saying that y'all don't do it already, but you know that's what we need, man. We need new coaching, man. I know y'all playing for Hackett, but it's just something about that. You know how he had to hire all these people to help him manage the clock. Finally, he decided to give up play calling and let Clint Kubiak call plays. It's been a lot of stuff. Been a lot of mess this season, man, and hopefully the next head coach that come in, they already know what to do. They don't have to hire all these other people to outsource work this or this and to manage the clock. Hopefully they able to do that themselves. Uh, get some good people in here, man. I don't even think we ever should have let Mike Munchak go. You know, with the line, he had them boys playing decent ball. He had we had a very decent line in 2021. Now in 2022, he under Butch Barry. O line ain't nothing, man. We can't even stop the run. O line ain't nothing. He under Butch Barry, but we'll see. We'll see what the change is going to be, man. 4 weeks left in this season for us. You know, so it's all right. Boys need to go rest up. Let Russ go heal up. Take this off season. Him and his little honey. And his honey Sierra. Go do what y'all do. Yeah, go do what they do. Come back and work. Take your mind off football for a while and heal up, man. Let your body heal. Meditate and all that stuff. Get ready to come back for the grind next year. It's gonna be something, man. I'm trying to figure out what our running back room is gonna look like next year. Right. Mike Boone. You know, I think this was his last year on the contract because I think I seen him. He is one of those 18 unrestricted free agents, but I don't think we're gonna bring him back. I think Mike Boone. I think he was just another another body. He was third on the running back depth chart, but he was mainly there for he was a good special teams player, one of those core good special teams players. So but I doubt he'd be back. I would like to see Balder Mack come back, man. He did something. He earned something. I would like to see Latavius Murray come back too, but he's going to be 33. Going on, yeah, he'll be 33, man, and that's old for a running back. But he look like he be still having it though. I mean, he look like he ain't lose a step. And it's just another something that we're gonna have to see. I know our wide receiver room the wide receiver room is probably gonna look a whole lot different. You know, the O line, man, they got reshaped the O line. Rebuild this O line. We got back Mike Munchak to come back. I wouldn't even mind Mike Munchak coming back and being the head coach because that was his job. So Big Brandjo got interviewed, and when Big Brandjo told Elway there'll be no more death by inches, you know, that's what sold him and got the job. And Elway had to talk to Mike Munchak, come back and persuade him to be the O-line coach. You know, we're gonna have to beg him to come back this year, but maybe hopefully he'll be able to interview for this head coaching job. So I just want the look. I just want the best man for the job, man. We gotta bring somebody in that Russ knows, somebody that Russ worked with before, somebody that knows how to get the most out of Russ. That's the main thing. Bring somebody in that can help Russ get back to his old self, if not all his old self fully, get back somewhat where he could just be, a decent quarterback and put the, that's what he did in the KC game, man. He put the Broncos on his back, led the comeback. And I believe if Russ ain't get hurt, I believe we was going to beat KC that day. Like, I really do believe we would have beat KC. We got to see them boys one more time. Russ should be healthy, should be back by then because who we got? Oh yeah, we got the Cardinals this week. Right after we play the Cardinals, we go on the road over to LA to play the Rams, and then we back on the road to go travel play KC in Kansas City. Then we come home and finish off our season against the Los Angeles Chargers. We should beat the Chargers because we usually split with the Chargers every year. So this will be our split. This will be our split with the Chargers. And if we beat KC, man, in Kansas City, I think we'll be able to. If we win Sunday, and then we go up there, excuse me, to LA and beat the Rams. I mean, all we gotta do is beat KC, and then we home against the Chargers. Listen, man, we could win out, and we'll be 7-10. You know what I mean? It'll just be 7-10. But we'll see how all this stuff play out. You know, I'll be back on here tomorrow, probably about the same time, maybe a little earlier. Tomorrow I might try to drop through two of these. So be back and figure this out, y'all. And tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna do my research tonight and look up who's gonna be our restricted free agents and how many restricted free agents we gonna have and how many ERFA free agents we gonna have, at season's end. So I'm gonna do that my homework sometime tonight, maybe early morning and stuff, and then come back and do a video on it. Go live on it. So I gotta say to all my peoples out here, Broncos country, going to end this one like this with a double mile salute. And don't worry about this year, man. This year wasn't our year. Next year, it'll be our year. Um, that Maha magic is still here. Just gotta bring it out. That Maha magic never left. It feels like it though, but it never left. Hopefully next year we'll see that Maha magic more and more often. So, and this with another Maha salute, another double and bomb like that, and I'll be back on here tomorrow, y'all. Peace and love to everybody.